live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Game 3 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, number 44.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And stepping in for New York, Rory Alvarez.
Rory Alvarez.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So up next, Francisco Ibar. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Snuck the fastball by him.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
That's to third. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. This is the National League Wild Card Series the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And today's starting pitcher, number 47.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
That one missed.
It's a good take.
1 out, base is empty. Up the middle. Throws to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
That is good. The right fielder.
Here's the rookie right fielder.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Pulls that one foul. And another ball. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the rookie third baseman, Santana. A wind in the pitch. That's inside. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That one ripped right center field. Forget it. A solo shot. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So up next for New York, Henderson.
Two balls, 1 strike.
And the righty deals. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet.
Fastball blew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And here's the catcher, Johnson. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 3. Upstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. Throws across the
he's
diamond.
out.
Gets the catcher by a step. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Trevor Ryan up now for the Mets. The pitch. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Moving under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Jay Flores.
Jay Flores.
And the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That misses. 3-1. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And out of here. All muscle to center field. His second homer this series, and we're level. It's 1-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Greg Grant.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that's a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
Batting fifth. The designated
Next
hitter.
is the DH, a switch hitter, Tim Drew. And here it comes. That one drilled left field. Alvarez makes the play.
Batting seventh. The second baseman, Larry Millar.
And now the rookie second baseman, Larry Millar. 1 run across in the frame so far here in this decisive Game 3 of the Wild Card Series. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting eighth.
So 2 down now, and here is Anderson. The 2-1. And a good eye there. Two outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Grant rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag is in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. And you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the center fielder. swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the line, base hit. Anderson coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Javier Santiago. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and down on strikes. That ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mets 1. Back in Washington, D.C. New inning getting started. So now here's the Mets DH, Bobby Nelson. And 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 3-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Dan McDonald up now for the Mets. And another ball.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 3-2.
It's still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Rory Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got out of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Francisco Ibar digs in now. Line drive.
Right at that is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Bounce to the left side. Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Willie Cannon. Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
He handles it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
When you can run your fastball up there in the high 90s, you think you throw it almost all the time. But right there in that at-bat, he saved it until the final pitch and just blew it right by the batter. I mean, that's almost impossible to catch up to. You haven't had a chance to time that velocity, and if you're not given a reason to be expecting it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jay Flores. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. And there's a ball.
It's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Greg Grant waits on deck. The line to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. Popped up. Settles under it. And that will end the inning. Offense held in check there. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Nationals Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Santana. Ball to strike, the pitch. Rip to third. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 51.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Henderson. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball inside. And a count 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next for the Mets, Johnson.
Number 22.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the 4th, all tied up at 3 apiece. Decisive third game of the wild card round. Up now for Washington, Greg Grant. The pitch. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I'm saying that's a base hit all the way. You can't give him an error on that terrible hop. It looked like a pretty simple ground out until the very end, and almost took some teeth out. Watch your grill right there. You don't see hops that bad on fields like this too often, but there must have been some crazy spin or something on the ball coming off the bat.
Tim Drew digging in for the Nationals. Tapped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now a chance for Anderson. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave one, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the first baseman, Trevor Ryan. Not close with that one. 2-2. The punch out there, and one gone.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's the DH, Bobby Nelson. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And stepping in for New York, Dan McDonald. Here's a 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Nelson stands at first with one out. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The left fielder, number 44.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Rory Alvarez.
There's a strike. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Two on, one out. And that's outside. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to do better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Ibar. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy number 20. Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 2. On the ground right side. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Javier Santiago digging in for the Nationals. Bases empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a slow roller. Sends it across to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Two outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And makes the grab. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now it's the power speed combo. Number 21. Just missed. Fouled off left side. The 2-2 now. Inside, just missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Rip towards third. To first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, number 33.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Santana. Line drive, speared at first. Flores takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now, number 51.
Henderson up now for the Mets. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 35 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 33 also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Flores drifts towards it, makes the catch, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Jay Flores. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
The bat, the catcher, Grant.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Greg Grant. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's in the dirt. And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Man at second with 1 away. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Tim Drew. And a pitch. Outside low. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grant, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Kicks and deals. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Anderson in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Man at second. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Johnson.
Number 22.
2-2 down. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Calls it in for the out.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Trevor Ryan. To third, Anderson. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The bat, the designated hitter,
Bobby Nelson, the next to hit. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still tied 3-3. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 34.
Number 34.
Anderson digging in for the Nationals.
The third baseman, number 31.
The line of the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Struck him out without the swing. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. And now the center fielder.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The 1-1. A little bit low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Simon preparing to come on if needed. Number 35, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The pitch. That one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Now it's going to be Javier Santiago. And a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Up next to the Nationals, no left
That
field.
ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Now here is Willie Cannon. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So one hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 35. And now Dan McDonald.
The second baseman, Dan McDonald.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Brings it in, and there's one down. At the plate, Rory Alvarez.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. One down, base is empty.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Francisco Ibar up now for the Mets.
Ibar.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Slow roller to first, Flores. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Simon. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Jay Flores up next for Washington. 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
They've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Digging in, Jay Flores. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
Greg Grant digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air. And that ends the inning. So they make short work of them there. On to the 9th now in Game 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. And now the right fielder, number 21.
Number 21.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So digging in, Santana. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. That one way inside. And downstairs, Henderson up next. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not afraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's the center fielder, Henderson. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Two outs. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the catcher up to hit, Johnson. On the ground, right side, Millar. Throws to first in time, and that is that. Mets lead one. Score remains tied at 3. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the ninth. And here's the DH for Washington, Tim Drew. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Stays alive. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And here is Larry Millar. And that one fouled off. The lefty fires. Now this is in the air down the line. Pulls it in on the run. And that quickly 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 31.
Next to hit for the Nats, Anderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And another ball. That one misses. 3-2 now. Number 20 to bat next. Gets under and pops it up. Santana under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Trevor Ryan.
Trevor Ryan.
And a pitch. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Bobby Nelson now at the plate. Base is empty, one away, and here in extra innings. Here comes a pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's to third. Whips it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Second baseman, McDonald.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, number 33.
Number 33.
Now it's the second baseman, Dan McDonald. 2 down, nobody on here in extra innings. Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 35. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
Washington, the center fielder, number 20.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hit to first. Ryan takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Javier Santiago digging in for the Nationals. And a pitch. To the right side, McDonald. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The left fielder, Willie Cannon.
And now, Willie Cannon.
Going one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence
That's
somewhere.
ball 2.
And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Number 32 up and loosening in the pen. Number 45, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. Team in the on-deck circle, hoping. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Exactly what they needed him to deliver there, a quality at-bat. Now the pressure's on to find a way to get him home.
Now it's the right fielder. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in easily. Two outs. Popped up on his way over. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. The 11th inning set to get underway, and stepping in for New York, Rory Alvarez. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A towering shot. His 2nd home run of the game, and now they're out in front. It's 4-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So up next for New York, Francisco Ibar. There's a line drive to left field. Ken racing over to make the catch.
Now back, number 21.
And now the right fielder. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. This one chopped up the middle. Millar fires to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Now back, number 32.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 32.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. He goes down looking.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now up for Washington, Greg Grant. And a count 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Up now for Washington, Tim Drew. And just misses. A one-run lead. We are in the 11th. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 3.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove on either.
The Nationals down to their final strike. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the New York Mets take Game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season on the other side. They obviously had bigger hopes for an October run, but that'll have to wait till next year.
For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They let 3 runners on base.